Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I would like to give all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashai, Bahasham, Yahaha, Qadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing His truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahawashai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashai. And I'm out here once again to let you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians know that you are the true biblical Israelites according to the Holy Scriptures, okay? And that salvation is only for you, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians. No other nation under heaven can receive salvation except the biblical Israelites. Damn sure not the Edomites. They cannot receive salvation. Those are your so-called white people today. The Arabs, not them. The East Indians, the Africans, okay? The JOOs, okay? The Arabians, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Hawaiians, the Africans. None of them can receive salvation. Salvation is only for the Israelites, which are you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians. And that if you don't repent, if you don't turn away from your iniquities, that who the world calls God and Jesus is going to destroy you. So there's been a lot happening into the news today. Lord's will, lots of precepts will come out, as well as edification, in order to edify the Lord's precious sheep, the hopeful elect out there, whosoever they may be. So I want to start off with the book of John chapter 8, verse 44. Okay, bear with me because I'm going to be flowing in the spirit. So John chapter 8, verse 44, it says, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. Okay, getting on Nate, because once again, Nate is coming with more false breakdowns of the new covenant. Okay, look, we're not under the new covenant. And one simple evidence of that is Jeremiah chapter, the 31st chapter and the 31st verse on down. The Lord said that when we're under the new covenant, we're not going to have to teach our neighbors anymore, okay? What am I doing right now? What do you think brothers of Great Millstone are doing? What do you think us members of Great Millstone are doing all around the world right now? Are we not teaching our neighbors to know the Lord? Okay, under that new covenant, all Israel is going to know the Lord, because they're going to be, even when the 2/3 come back in the kingdom of heaven, they're going to be born with the law, statutes, and commandments in their mind. So they're going to be born perfect. The elect is going to be perfected when Yahawashai returns and he beam them up into what the world calls UFOs, fulfilling the book of 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, when they're changed in the twinkling of an eye and they receive those new bodies. So the elect is going to be perfected when they get beamed up into what the world calls UFOs. And then the 2/3, they're going to perish on this side, but they're going to come back through the loins of the elect in the kingdom of heaven. So we're not under the new covenant. Point blank, period. Okay? And this also applies to you wicked Israelites out there. You're breaking down the mark of the beast wrong. You're saying that it's sleeping with so-called white women. You're saying that it's spiritual. Okay, you're saying that the mark of the beast is a philosophy in sin. Okay, sleeping with the so-called white woman. The mark of the beast is a corporation, a embargo. Okay, the mark of the beast is the RFID CHIP. That's what the mark of the beast is. And anybody that's teaching otherwise, you are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father, ye will do. He was, okay, it says, he was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth. Okay, he was a murderer from the beginning. All you got to do is look at North and South Carolina. Okay? Now, we believe that those hurricanes were sent by Esau, Edom, the wicked, okay? The Edomites. The Edomites is the self-proclaimed white man. That starts with the so-called elites who call themselves Rothschilds and Rockefellers. You are the Edomites today. You are the wicked fucking up the whole planet. Spraying chemtrails in the air, poisoning the water. Okay? You want to know why people are coughing and getting all kind of infirmities in the throat and weakened immune systems? Because of the shit you're spraying in the air. Now I'm sick and tired of you devils. The Lord's going to start fucking you Edomites up. Especially the ones that work at my job. You got a serious, horrifying, and terrifying judgment coming for you. Every single one of you goddamn Edomites. Okay? He was a murderer from the beginning, going back to the book of Cain. The first sin that was committed was when Cain murdered his brother out of envy, covetousness, hate. Okay? And to show you that this man was a murderer from the beginning, how many people was murdered from that flood? How many Edomites was murdered? How many Edomites was murdered in that flood? Down there in North and South Carolina. Okay? Who do you think brought those hurricanes down to Florida? Esau, Edom. Now, we know that the so-called white man has a program called HARP, what they use to manipulate and control the weather, to make it cloudy, to make it rain, to create tornadoes. But ultimately, they're being controlled by the Heavenly Father, because the Heavenly Father, he deals with both sides. He deals with good as well as evil. Okay, the Heavenly Father, he has a left-hand side, which when you go into that word left, it goes into the Latin sinistra, which means sinister. Okay? So he has a left-hand side, a sinister side, and then he has a right-hand side. The right-hand side will be the righteous, which will be the Israelites, which will be the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians. Okay? Just real quick, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 7. Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 7. It says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, in all caps, L-O-R-W, that's Yahweh, do all these things. So the Heavenly Father's the one who brings evil and creates peace. He creates light and creates darkness. So the darkness will be the left-hand side, the light will be the right-hand side. The evil will be the peace will be the right-hand side. Okay? The evil will be the left-hand side. Okay? And peace will be the right-hand side. So the Heavenly Father deals with balance. Okay? Okay? He created everything to balance the other out. Okay? Which is why when we go to Proverbs chapter 11 verse 1, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. Okay? So, you want to know who ultimately issued those hurricanes? The Heavenly Father did. And he used his left-hand side to do it. Okay? He used the sword. Who's the sword of the Lord on the left-hand side? That's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, especially the ones who operate behind the U.S. government. Okay? In which the top of the pyramid of the Illuminati is who? The so-called elites who call themselves Rothschilds and Rockefellers. The book of Psalms, chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him. Disappoint who? Esau, Edom. Cast them down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Okay? Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Okay? Who's the wicked? The Edomites are the wicked. Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay? So if the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, all you have to do is ask yourself, who the fuck is ruling the whole entire planet today? It's not the Arabs. They don't have control over the whole planet. Do you see them with military in damn near every country on the planet? No. The Chinese people, do they control the whole earth? No. It's the majority of the nations on the planet speaking Gook language. No, that's not them. Is it the piss-smelling Africans? Okay. Do you see the Arabs down there? And every time they ask get on the news, they're over there speaking. No, you don't. Okay? The East Indians, are they ruling the whole earth today? No. Do you see them with military bases in Europe? No. Do you see East Indians with garrisons and military troops over here policing America? Talking about committing. No, you don't see any dot heads over here. Okay, what about those Japhetic people, the Hawaiians, the Samoans? Okay, eating mud cakes. Do they have control over the whole face of the earth? No. So by process of elimination, because the Japanese damn show that they live on a small fucking island. Well, what are they ruling? What are they running? Nothing. So by process of elimination, who's ruling the whole face of the earth? The so-called white man, which will be the biblical Edomites. And I'm especially talking about the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, who control the whole earth through their monetary banking system. They control the world through money, through the flow of money. That's why they have something called maritime, the maritime law, or maritime loyalty. I forgot the exact name, but it's called maritime. It's called the maritime law, or it's called maritime admiralty. Okay, look that up. It's called maritime admiralty. Okay, where everything is based on the flow of money. Okay, if you got money, you can pretty much get yourself out of any jam. Why do you think all these top rappers and shit commit murder and then they're out within a week or so? Because they paid these higher luminaries off with a large sum of money in order to bail themselves out. Okay? P. Diddy is sitting on what? Millions. He can easily bail himself out of prison if they allow him. So this country is ran by maritime admiralty. Okay? So the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, which is the fulfillment of Genesis 27. Now, I would go into maritime admiralty, but that's a lesson for another time. So anyways, okay, Anyways, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. How do you identify who the wicked is? You go to Malachi chapter 1 verse 4. Okay? Matter of fact, let's go there. Malachi chapter 1 verse 4. And don't get it twisted. All so-called white people are the biblical Edomites. Okay? Malachi chapter 1 verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call who? Edom. Esau is Edom. That's Genesis 36 verse 1. Esau is Edom. And anybody who come out of the line of Esau is an Edomite. Okay? Those people in the land of Israel calling themselves Jewish, they're not Jewish. They are descendants of Esau. Okay? Which makes them Edomites. Why do you think they own everything? Okay? They own Hollywood, JCPenney. Okay? They own all these jewelry stores. They own all these department stores. Maybe except for Walmart, which came from China. Okay? They own all these big-time corporations. They own all these banks. They own Disney World. They own Hollywood. They own the sports industry, the entertainment industry, the video game industry. They're all owned by these fake-ass Jews in the land of Israel. So how the fuck are they Jewish? Now, yeah, you wish you was a Jew, but you're not a Jew, motherfucker. You're all a bunch of imposters. And I'm gonna call it like how it is, okay? I got a fake-ass fucking Jewish rat as a manager at my fucking job. Okay? And she ain't no fucking Jew. She's an Amalekite, a descendant of Esau. All of you motherfuckers are a bunch of imposters. You motherfuckers own everything. The Bible tells you in the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, that the real Israelites, which are the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians, will be on the bottom, not the top. The true Israelites wouldn't have anything. Not a military, not a corporation, nothing. They will be on the bottom. The Bible tells you that the true Israelites will be in the ghettos. They will live in the most poorest parts of the world. They'll be called bywords and proverbs. The true Israelites, which are the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians, will be under the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the 15th verse, all the way down to the 68th verse. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished. Edom, that's you so-called white people, including you fake Jews in the land of Israel. You're not Jewish. You are Edomites. Okay? Y'all are Amalek. But guess what? Amalek is a descendant of Esau, which makes y'all what? Edomites. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call who? The Edomites, the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. So the Lord have indignation against you, damn Edomites. Okay? Okay? The Lord has a grudge against you, Edomites. Okay? The Lord hates all you Edomites. That includes all you fucking Edomites that work in my job. The Lord hates you motherfuckers too. And I can't wait for the day when he stomp all of you motherfucking rats out. You motherfucking goddamn low-life scum on the bottom of my shoe, piece of shit fucking sewer rats. All of you rats can fucking run and hide, but you can't run from judgment. Let it be known. My God got my power. The Heavenly Father got all of you motherfuckers marked for evil and misfortune and judgment and death. Now, let's get back on this hurricane. Isaiah 29, verse 16. No, you know what? Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. It says what? Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake. Okay? And with great noise, with storm and tempest. What is a tempest? A tempest is a raging storm. Excuse me. Give me a second here. Let's read it again. Isaiah 29, verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder, okay, and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest. And what is a tempest? A tempest is a raging storm, okay? That's exactly what a hurricane is. Okay, when you got winds blowing over 100 miles per hour, that's accompanied by rain and lightning, that's a raging storm. And that's exactly what a tempest is. And the Lord said that he would bring these things, especially upon Babylon, the most proud and wicked kingdom on the planet, and the most sinful kingdom on the planet, according to Jeremiah 50, verse 14. Okay? And the flame of devouring fire. You see that? And the flame of devouring fire. So guess what? While you devils are busy persecuting us, guess who's persecuting you? Because there were great persecutions going on in the year of 1863. The Devil's Punch Bowl. What was that about? Okay, the Devil's Punch Bowl was basically a place, I believe it's called Netchez. Okay, it was called Netchez. Okay, which was the town that basically Israelites who were known as blacks basically fled to. Okay, they were refugees who were fleeing from slave plantations. And at around that time, as the Israelites were fleeing from, as the so-called blacks, which are Israelites from the tribe of Judah, okay, you so-called Negroes come from the tribe of Judah, and as y'all were fleeing these slave plantations from the South, we know that down in the South, they were lynching us heavily. We were getting hung from trees, fingers getting cut off, we were being tortured, castrated, okay, buck breaking, Slaves were getting whipped on the back. Some of them were working out in the fields with damn near no food. So basically, during the Civil War of 1863, okay, the slaves fled from the southern slave plantations, and they fled down into Mississippi to a town. They fled down into a town called Natchez, okay? And down there in Natchez, okay, the Israelites that were dwelling amongst that land, okay, their population went from 10,000 to over 104,000. So you know what these Edomites did? Instead of allowing these so-called black slaves to live amongst them, they decided, okay, and I'm talking about these Union soldiers. And I believe these Union soldiers came from Britain, okay? These Union soldiers came from Britain. So these Union soldiers, hold on. No. I don't believe they came from Britain. No. I take that back. These Union soldiers did not come from Britain. I would furthermore have to research that. But these Union soldiers in Missouri decided that they was going to build concentration camps deep down into this round circular valley. Okay? There were 3 different concentration camps. Okay? And within these concentration camps, okay, these black slaves were basically put there, okay, put down into this deep round pit, okay, this deep, large round valley, okay, where these 3 concentration camps were at. These slaves were put down there, and pretty much the male slaves, they were sent out there in the field to basically work to the point of starvation or to the point of exhaustion, while Israelite children and women were locked up behind walls. So they were locked up behind walls while the Israelite men, the Israelite males basically went out and worked themselves to death. They was given no food, no water, none of that, to the point of starvation. Okay? And basically, it got so bad down there that, you know, they didn't even, they ain't even buried their bodies. They just let the bodies sit there and rot. And then these Union soldiers, they would give the slaves shovels and tell them, you bury those dead bodies. Okay? But in other parts of concentration camps, okay, when the slaves died, you know, their bodies were rotting. And basically, because of these decomposed corpse, diseases was spread down amongst the devil punchbowl. Okay? And these diseases led to other slaves conducting smallpox, okay, chicken pox, and other diseases from the lack of hygiene. Okay? And I don't need to tell you what they was doing with the slave women and children that was locked up behind walls. Okay? They was popping them. And I'm talking about 5, 6-year-old boys. Okay? The Israelite slave women, they was popping them. And then tossing them aside, leaving them to die. So all this was going on down in the Devil's Punch Bowl where these 3 concentration camps were at. And all them slaves died by torture. Okay? And they even tell you in those different stories that to die of starvation is torture. And guess what? These motherfucking devils are going to do the exact same shit again. They're going to shut down these stores. They're going to cut off the water, and they're going to starve you out just like what they did during Devil's Punch Bowl. And then, because after time had passed by, right, they said that peach trees had began growing around Devil's Punch Bowl, and they said that it is said that the dead decomposed the bodies from all the slaves. It is said that their dead bodies fertilized the soil in order for the peach trees to grow. So you motherfucking Edomites got a lot to pay for, okay? And then there's the New York City draft riots of 1863. Yeah, the New York City draft riots of 1863, okay? Where these Edomites went on a rampage and shit, basically killing Jake, hanging him, castrating him, cutting out fingers and feet, killing off the children, burning down orphanages, all because the slaves, I believe that the slaves wanted to join wait. I don't think the slaves wanted to join Esau's army. And even Edomite civilians saying, yeah, don't let these monkeys join us. So, okay. So, you know, hey, during 1863, there was a great persecution going on amongst our nation. You know? And then these motherfuckers had the nerve to mention Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln ain't do shit for our nation. So fuck that cracker devil. That fucking Edomite. He ain't do shit. What the fuck is an emancipation? A transferring from one thing to another. Guess what? The slaves got transferred from being in physical slavery to having chains and shackles on their hands and their ankles to mental slavery, where the chains and shackles would be moved into their mind. That's why you niggas believe you're black, you're African American, you Latinos, you think you're Mexican, Cuban, you think you're Guatemalan, you think you're Panamanian, Argentinian, Chilean, you think you're Uruguayan, Colombian, you think you're a North American Indian, you think that you're a Seminole Indian, you think that you're a Puerto Rican, a Mexican, you think that you're a Dominican, you think you're a Southern tribe, you think you're Haitian, you think you're a West Indian. That's a part of the chains that's been put on your mind to hide you from your true identity. And you're still being persecuted. Because whenever you fill out an application, you're not allowed to say that you're an Israelite. You have to say you're black. And we're not black. There's no such thing as a black person on this planet. We are different shades of brown. My hair is black. My jacket laying right there on the ground is black. Ain't nobody on this color white or black. Those are both racial constructs created by the Edomites, which started in Britain. were being persecuted. So guess what? Psalms chapter 83, Psalms chapter 83, verse 15. So persecute them with thy tempest. Let's read that again. Psalms 83, verse 15. So persecute them. So persecute them. Persecute who? Persecute who? You heathens and you Edomites. Which the majority of those people living down in South and North Carolina, those were Edomites. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. And you better best believe those people down in North and South Carolina are afraid. Okay? They're afraid. You know why? They gotta walk in their house and worry about an alligator waiting to eat their ass as soon as they go in there. Okay? Because when floods come, then comes drowning. Drowning. Okay? Thousands of those motherfuckers drowned in that flood down there in North and South Carolina. And you know what? Good. The water Yahweh start for executing thy judgment. And may the Lord bring more judgment on you damn Edomites. Okay? We don't show sympathy for Edomites over here. Okay? Not you chocolate-covered Edomites, and not you motherfucking cracker Edomites. We don't show no sympathy for none of you motherfuckers. Fuck y'all. Fuck every single one of y'all. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little Edomite babies against the fucking stone. And in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna do it Dragon Ball Z style. We gonna swing them little shits up in the air like this as we're levitating 50, 60 feet up in the air, and then we're gonna fall, we're gonna skydive out the ground and smash those motherfuckers into the ground. And let it be known, I hate all of you motherfucking Edomites. I hate looking at you, and I hate talking to you. And you know, don't fucking talk to me at my job. Sometimes I want to smack the shit out of some of you motherfuckers. But I know I can't do that because the Lord commanded me to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. I'm not going to take vengeance into my own hands. I'm going to wait on Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. Y'all better pray and hope I'm not a part of that elect standard against spiritual power. Because let me tell you something. If I'm a part of that elect standard on this side that gets spiritual power, I'm coming for you Edomites. Because I got a huge hit list. Okay? Then you got Netanyahu. You got Netanyahu's bitch ass. And I hope to be of the elect. I'm going to keep praying and hoping to be of the elect. I'm going to keep on waiting patiently for Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. Okay? Like Micah said, let me just get it real quick. In Micah the 7th chapter. Okay? Micah chapter 7 verse 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord. Why? Because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. So guess what? I'm going to continue to bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him. Okay? Because ultimately, We ain't got to do nothing. What did the Lord say? Did not the Lord tell us Israelites in the past, you know, that it is the Lord, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. It is He that fighteth for us. It is the Lord who fight for us. That hurricane that was sent down in North and South Carolina, guess what? That was the result of brothers in this truth, men like me in this truth, sending up curses on Babylon and on Edomites and on heathens and on the 2/3 of our people. Because let me tell you something, I must have sent up 7 curses today already. But before in the past, I was sending up curses left and right. You know? And the scary part about it is that when you put curses on somebody, the Lord may not execute judgment right then and there. Because the Lord works on his own time. You know? The Lord will sit back and he'll wait until the iniquity of a particular person or area is fulfilled, and then he'll send a death angel or an evil angel to go out there and execute his judgment. Because the angels are ministering spirits. They are the servants of the Lord. And we know that whenever there's a hurricane or a storm, we know that there be an angel in the midst of it. Even if you cannot physically see the so-called UFO, which is what the angels travel around in. The angels, which are very dark brown-skinned men with woolly hair. Okay? So guess what? Hurricane Helene, that was the result of men like me in this truth setting up curses on Babylon and on you Edomites, you heathens, and the 2/3 of you nigglets out there. And you niggerettes. Okay. Hurricane damn, I forgot the name. But the hurricane that struck Florida, that's the result of brothers like me in this truth sending up curses on Babylon and on you heathens. Okay? So guess what, brothers? Sending up curses is powerful. Okay? Sending up curses is powerful. You know, when you send up curses, okay, the Heavenly Father moves. But at his time, you know, you send up curses, earthquakes happen, tornadoes happen, hurricanes happen. So guess what, brothers? Keep sending up curses on this fucking place. As it is written, give the Heavenly Father Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai no rest until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. And guess what? I'm going to keep putting curses on this country and on every country on this planet and on all the wicked that are heathens are or of the 2/3. Okay? and getting on Netanyahu, okay? Netanyahu, this fake-ass gutter rat, had the nerve to call the Palestinian Edomites, okay? Talking about, remember Amalek, okay? No. You people in the land of Israel calling yourself Jewish, you're the Amalekites, okay? You're the Amalekites. And Bible prophecy says so. Okay? So just give me a second. I'm currently in Ezekiel 37. Okay? Ezekiel chapter 35. Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 5. Okay? This proves that this biblical prophecy right here proves that the true Israelites are not in that land. Now, do you got some Israelites living amongst them fake ass rats? The answer is yes. You got some Jake living amongst them. Okay? They might look like gutter rats, but they're actually Israelites. Okay? They may look like gutter rats, but they're actually Israelites. Okay? So you can better understand. Okay? But you fake ass Jewish people in the land of Israel right now, you're not Jewish. Okay? You're Edomites. Okay? Y'all are predominantly the Amalekites. Y'all are Amalek. And I'm going to say it again. You people in the land of Israel claiming to be Jewish, sporting zikzis and wearing small hats, you motherfuckers are not Jewish. Y'all are Amalekites. Y'all are Amalek. And I'm about to prove it through biblical prophecy. Y'all are Amalek. Y'all are descendants of Esau, which makes y'all Edomites. So Ezekiel 36 verse 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea. Who's Idumea? Idumea is the Greek way of saying Edom. Okay? Genesis 36 verse 1. Esau is Edom. And anybody who comes out of the line of Edom is an Edomite. Amalek came out of Esau, which makes him an Edomite. Okay? And the matter of fact, let's go to Genesis 25 verse 25 real quick. Because you motherfuckers must think I'm playing. Okay? Because the Bible even tells you what the Edomites look like. Okay? Those Palestinians, those are melanated people. Meaning what? They have different shades of brown skin. Okay? So the Bible tells you what Amalek, the Bible tells you what the descendants of Esau would look like. Genesis chapter 25, verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. Okay? So these twins is going into Jacob and Esau. Esau! Okay? In which Jacob was a brown-skinned man with woolly hair. Just like Isaac and Rebekah gave birth to him. But Esau, on the other hand, came out different. And I'm about to read it to you right here. Genesis 25, verse 25. And the first came out red. Okay? Listen carefully. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. Okay? And it's not saying that, it's not saying that Esau came out all hairy, because no baby comes out with hair all over his body unless that baby is a gorilla. But Esau, he came out red all over like a hairy garment. Because back in the ancient world, we would take the particular hairs, we would take the particular hairs that we would cut off from animals and we would dye it. And basically the whole garment would basically be the same color. So it's describing Esau's whole entire body, from the face all the way to the foot. This is how he came out of the womb of Rebecca. Okay? And for the record, just to let you know, Jacob and Esau were fraternal twins. Okay? They were two different nations of people. Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, became the progenitor of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians who you see today. Okay? Esau became the progenitor of you so-called white people who we see today. And I'm about to prove it. Okay? As a matter of fact, let me start up a bit further. Genesis 25, verse 22. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? So basically, the children were fighting in the womb of Rebecca. Okay? When you go into that word struggling, that word struggling goes into basically they were kicking and mugging each other in the womb. Why? Because they were two different nations of people. And it's going to tell you. And the children struggled together within Rebecca, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord, and Yahweh said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. Two manner of people, okay? So one nation of people is going to like their meat fully cooked. The Israelites, we like our food fully cooked. But on the other hand, Edomites, so-called white people, they love eating their food with blood in it. Cook it while it's rare. Steak tartare. Let it kiss the grill for 30 seconds, flip it over, and it'll be good. I'll eat it. Okay? One people is going to greatly excel in sports. Being athletic, Olympics, lifting weights, combat, fighting, creativity, innovation, motivation, determination. That's the Israelites, which are the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians. But the other people, which are the Edomites, they're going to be into experimenting on bugs and taking them apart and putting robotic pieces together, and they're going to be into making robots and they're going to be men of the field. They're going to be into hunting, looking for gold, silver, fossils, exploring dangerous areas where they could possibly die. They're going to be, Edomites are going to be into skydiving. They're going to be into pedophilia, having sex with 5 and 7-year-old boys. They're going to be into animals, having orgies with animals. But on the other hand, the Israelites, Jacob, he gonna be into chilling in the house, popping his woman, drinking orange juice in his boxers, being the man of the house. Because Jake just like to chill. Yeah, you might see us out there playing basketball and, you know, throwing the football or whatever, but ultimately, we like to just chill in the house, watch sports, play video games, study, whatever, okay? Because it tells you that Jacob was a playman dwelling in tents. So 2 manner of people shall be separated from the bowels of Rebekah. Okay? And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people. Okay? Mentally, physically, and spiritually, we are stronger than you crackers. You know why? Because we are the true biblical Israelites. Who started basketball? You crackers did. Who dominated? When you crackers first started basketball, it was boring. You know? Yeah. One of you crackers might have made a lucky 3-pointer. You know, the crowd might have stood up. And he makes the 3-pointer. You know, you might have heard a few people clapping in the background. Hey, honey, you ready to go home? But as soon as we took over basketball, what happened? As soon as we took over basketball, what happened? Basketball started popping. Basketball became live. Look at Michael Jordan. That man was so amazing at basketball, they made a movie after him. I believe I can fly. Yeah, remember that? We made basketball popular. All the freestyling and doing all the cool tricks with the basketball, the Israelites started that. We, the Israelites, started that, not you crackers. Basketball was boring until the Israelites, which are the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians, got up in there. The one people shall be stronger than the other. Who started boxing? You Edomites did. Again, okay? In the boxing ring, you know? You might have had a couple of Edomites, you know, who got in a couple of punches, but there was hardly any knockouts because the majority of you Edomites hit like bitches. So, you know, there was a couple of blows here and there, and he goes for a rib shot. You know, good job for Bob. Everybody clap their hands for Bob, you know. Oh, there goes a right hook, but his opponent is still standing, you know. Oh, he went for a jab. But what happened when Muhammad Ali got up in there? Sugar Ray, no, with the footwork. Okay? Muhammad Ali, what happened when he got up in there? What happened when Mike Tyson got up in there? Boxing went to a whole new different level. Okay? We made boxing popular. Okay, the Israelites, made boxing popular. You know why? Because the one people, which are the Israelites, shall be stronger than the other. Shall be stronger than who? The Edomites, the descendants of Esau. We shall be stronger than the Edomites. And let it be known, we are stronger than all you fucking crackers. Mentally, spiritually, and physically. Okay? Without us, you motherfuckers wouldn't have any businesses or corporations. You depend on our energy to keep your shit running. And that's the honest to God truth. You motherfuckers ain't shit. You crackers ain't shit without us. Okay? Who started the music industry? You crackers did. When you crackers started music, it was boring. All I heard was country music. Oh, my dear, please don't leave me. I'm sitting in my home, sipping some tea. Music was fucking boring when you crackers started music. But what happened when we took over the music industry? Music became popular. The popularity skyrocketed through the roof, to the moon, beyond the stars. Because we are the true biblical Israelites. So those motherfuckers in the land of Israel calling themselves Jewish, you're not Jewish. Y'all are Edomites. Let's continue. Now I'm going to prove it too. Okay? Again, dancing. You crackers can't dance worth shit. Okay? You want to know how crackers dance? That's how you crackers dance. You ain't gonna see no nigga dancing like that unless he's a tear. Okay? Okay? Just watch the Israelites dance. When we dance, we give flavor to the music. When you crackers dance, the screen is black and white. When the Israelites dance, the screen is full of colors and beauty. Get off my campsite. Okay? So the one people, which are the Israelites, shall be stronger than the other, which are the other are the Edomites. Okay? And the elder shall serve the younger. And when Rebekah's days to be delivered were fulfilled, 9 months, okay? Behold, there were twins in her womb. These were fraternal twins. Jacob had brown skin and woolly hair. But Esau, no. Esau was born with no melanin. Okay? So now let's read verse 25. And the verse came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. They called his name Esau. Now how come Esau was born red all over like a hairy garment? Okay? The reason why Esau was born red all over like a hairy garment was because of the blood that showed forth underneath his skin. Okay? His face was red, his neck was red, his torso, his body, his chest, his stomach, his legs, his kneecaps, and his foot were all red. They were all red because of the blood that showed forth under his skin. Because you so-called white people, y'all don't have a skin color. Your skin is translucent. Meaning what? People can see the white meat underneath your skin. Which is why whenever you get a deep graze or something, right? What do you see? You see the white meat, right? After you get a deep graze, a deep grazing wound. The first thing you see is what? The white meat. And what soon rises above the white meat? Blood. Okay? And we all have white meat. Okay? We all have white meat under our skin. It don't matter what skin color you are. We all have white meat under our skin. even if you're brown skinned, you have white meat under your skin. But what covers the white meat is called melanin. Melanin covers the white meat so that the white meat under your skin is not exposed to the elements of the earth, so that the white meat is not exposed to the heat of the sun. Okay? So the first came out red all over. He was red all over because of the blood that showed forth underneath his skin. And they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his head took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare him. Okay? And the boys grew. Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. Does that sound familiar? Who be the main people out in the field hunting tigers, sneaking up on lions and bears? That's you Edomites, you so-called white people. You know why? That instinct comes from your forefather Esau, who's a cunning hunter of the field. Okay? Dressing up in jackets that look like bushes. So you can creep up on tigers, cougars, hyenas, Komodo dragons. Like, what are you doing? Okay? Who likes to go around hunting animals for sport? You so-called white people, which are the biblical Edomites. Okay? And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. You see that? So Jacob was the type of guy who just liked to chill. And you see that amongst our people. Okay? You don't see us mountain climbing, skydiving, exploring the wild, you know, going out to places where there's, you know, tigers and all that shit, Tasmanian devils, you know, walking amongst jungles where there's poison ivy and dangerous plants. You're not going to hear about us doing that shit. And if we are traveling amongst dangerous jungles, it's to relocate or to move somewhere else. But you Edomites, you just be in these dangerous jungles just to explore. Woo, look at all these plants and, you know, and, oh yeah, look at this. This is a manure plant. No, this is a Venus flytrap, and you know, you Edomites are the only ones I know that go deep sea diving into the oceans and shit, where some of the most dangerous fishes be at. You know, swimming amongst sharks. What do you? Who the fuck swims around sharks? Edomites, because he's a cunning hunter of the field. But the Israelite man, which will be the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indian man, we like to, you know, we like to chill. We like to just chill in the house, watch sports. We might drink a beer or two. We might drink some Hennessy. We might drink some wine, some yan. And, you know, we'll just chill, watch sports, play video games, have sex with our woman, party, you know, where we like to be in the house. You know why? Because we are Jacob. We come from Jacob, okay? Back in the ancient world, the only time we went to war is if it was necessary. You so-called white people, y'all like to go to war just because you can. Because again, y'all blessing is the sword. Okay? And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob sought pottage And Esau came from the field, and he was faint. Okay, and Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. And therefore was his name called Edom. Okay, and his name was not called Edom because he wanted to eat red pottage. It tells you that Esau was come back from the field. It gets very hot over there in the Middle East. So we know that Esau was coming back from the blazing hot field because the sun was beaming on his ass out there. And you know what happens when you go too long without food or water and you out in a hot blazing field, you're going to start to get lightheaded, dizzy, because the sun is beaming on your ass. So if a so-called white person, right, now notice how Esau was called Edom, right? When you go to the Hebrew word for Edom, the word Edom goes back to the Hebrew word edom, which means red. Now, how come Esau was called red? Was it because of the red pottage? No. Esau was called Edom because of his appearance of coming back from that hot blazing field. Because what happens when you so-called white people stand out in a hot blazing sun for too long without sunscreen? You start to turn red. Why? Because of the blood that shows forth underneath your skin. Okay? Whenever you so-called white people stand out in a hot blazing sun for long periods of time without no sunscreen, you start to turn red because of the blood that shows forth under your skin. So Esau was coming back from that hot blazing field, from the hot blazing sun, and you better best believe his face was red. Okay? His face was red because of the blood that showed forth underneath his skin. Because that's all you so-called white people, including you fake-ass Jews in the land of Israel. Okay? Let those fake-ass Jews in the land of Israel stand out in a hot blazing sun for over 2 hours with no sunscreen. Bet you they ass to turn red because of the blood that showed forth under their skin. Okay? And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom, which Edom goes back to the Hebrew word. Edom goes back to the Hebrew word edom, which means red. And Esau was called red because of the blood that showed forth underneath his skin. What color is blood? Red. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. What point shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he sware unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils. And he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. So there you go. So you so-called white people, that includes you fake-ass Jews in the land of Israel, which are really Amalekites, Amalek. You fake-ass Jews in the land of Israel, y'all were Amalek. Y'all come from Esau, okay? Your forefather is Esau. Okay? That's all of you, okay? You fake Jews, you fake-ass Jews in the land of Israel, okay? Y'all come from Amalek. And Amalek was a descendant of Esau, which makes you fake-ass Jews in the land of Israel. You fake-ass Jews in the land of Israel, y'all were Edomites. Y'all were descendants of Esau. And you so-called white people, no matter where you at on this planet, I don't care if you're in Europe, Australia, Ukraine, America, You're all Edomites, talking about your so-called white people. You all come from Esau. So now, let's go back to Genesis. Let's go back to Ezekiel 36 verse 5. And then I'm going to check the time on my phone. Because I got to go to work and work for these damn Edomites. Genesis 36 verse 5. Therefore thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea. Idumea is the Greek way of saying Edom. Get it? Okay? And, okay. Therefore thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession. Okay? Edom have appointed the land of Israel into their possession. Because what is the Lord's land? What is the Lord's land? The Lord's land is the land of Israel. Okay? And you Palestinians, y'all were heathens too. You Palestinians, y'all come from Ishmael. Y'all are Ishmaelites. Okay? You Palestinians are Ishmaelites. Okay? Okay? So let's read it again. Therefore thus saith the Lord, surely, therefore thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, our God, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against all the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession. With the joy of all their heart and with despiteful minds to cast it out, okay? To cast it out for a prey. So there you go. Then I'm going to close. Hold on. Let me see what time it is. And get ready for slavery too, you fucking crackers. Okay? All of you motherfucking heathens, get ready. All of you motherfucking heathens, especially you Edomites, get ready for slavery. Okay, we need to get back to doing more videos on Edomites going into slavery. Chains and shackles for all you motherfuckers. So I'm gonna close out with this because I gotta go to work. Revelation. This is the book of Revelation. Revelation chapter 2 verse 9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. Who's rich? We are. We're the ones in tribulation. We are the ones in poverty. The Bible, the Holy Scriptures prophesied that the true Israelites, which are the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians, would be in poverty in these last days. And indeed, we are in poverty. Okay? So Revelation 2 and 9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. Why are we rich? Because we have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. We have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. That's why we're rich. Furthermore, the Holy Scriptures tells you that wisdom maketh a man's face to shine. And wisdom in the book of Proverbs, it tells you that wisdom is likened unto hidden treasures. So spiritually, we are rich because we have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. So I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. With that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rahaha, Quadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. With that, I'm going to say Shalom is on to the next one. DTA, Abad Babal. Shalom.